Hello Taurus Nation, welcome to my channel and your weekly tarot reading for January 23rd through the 29th. I'm going to be pulling a few cards to see what's going on with you currently. I'll be taking a look into your recent past, your current energy, and the immediate future. Then I'll close it out with a few oracle cards and messages from the universe. Remember, these are general readings, so they may not resonate for everyone or every situation. Don't forget to check your sun, moon, and rising signs. And if this reading does resonate with you and you would like to book a personal reading, you can find a link below, or you can go to my website at psychicsophi.com. And with that, let's get into your reading. I'm going to do past, present, future. I don't know why I put them way up there. Ooh, strength, not temperance. Similar, but not the same. All right. Overall energy of the reading, the Six of Wands. All right, let me just get this all in the frame. We're actually pretty good. Okay. For those of you who are wondering, this is the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. Okay. So in your recent past, we have Judgment, we have the Eight of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. So, all right. Overall, this situation has you feeling stuck. And it has something to do with the relationships you've encountered recently. So your Justice card here, or sorry, Justice. Judgment card. This is clarity. Making decisions. The problem is we have a lack of clarity when it comes to your relationships. Something about your relationships in your recent past has you feeling like you have no choice, really. So the symbology of this card, this Eight of Swords, is generally that this woman, it's almost like a self-imposed prison. She has all these swords around her. She could easily set herself free, but she's almost like unknowingly choosing to stay bound to a situation, a person or a situation and she feels helpless. She's definitely waiting for somebody to come along and help her to release her, gender aside. And it definitely is targeted at your relationships or something that's very emotionally based for you. This could be a job, this could be a career if you're emotionally invested in your career. But something, yeah, I feel like you're lacking clarity here because Judgment is about making decisions. This could, for some of you, sometimes Judgment shows up as finding your life purpose, finding your purpose in life. And that could be the area that you're struggling with as well. Something about your current situation just isn't meshing with you for some reason. You feel tied to it, you feel anchored to it, and it's not in a good way, it's not in a healthy way. You know, sometimes you can start something, like a business or a side hustle or something, and yes, you're married to it, but it's a good thing. Like, it's something that you enjoy, it's something that you're passionate about. But here, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like imprisonment. So, person, place, or thing you're feeling trapped in a situation currently, which echoes this, or which means that your 6 over here makes sense. So your 6 of Swords here is leaving situations behind, moving away from people, places, situations that are not healthy for you, that may be toxic for you, or that are just no longer serving you, and moving forward in positive, healthy directions, moving towards new shores, new experiences, new situations, new people, that kind of thing. And in your current energy, you have this Knight of Swords here, and this is very fast-moving energy. This is almost rushing into something haphazardly without really contemplating what you're doing. But there's something here that you're passionate about. That's your Knight of Wands here. So you got your Knight of Wands and your Knight of Swords and your 10 of Swords. So there's, I get this feeling that you're running from something, because there's a painful ending here. There's lessons that have been learned, and that's what this 10 of Swords is you've really been beat down by this situation, but at the same time, you've learned a lot. And you've learned sort of the good and the bad and the ugly. I really do feel like you're running from a situation. You're running away from this, and you're trying to run towards something you're happy about and that you're passionate about, but you're also lacking clarity on what that is. So you're running away from situation and you're going in a direction, but you don't have complete clarity on the direction that you're going. It's almost like the main priority here is just to get away. And you'll figure the rest out later. And so in your near future, you're building strength, you're building confidence, you're building yourself back up from this situation and this energy that's had you feeling trapped. So you're trying to come back into your power here. Your 8 echoes your 6 up here. This is you leaving behind people, situations, that jobs, whatever, things that you have identified that are not good for you, that are unhealthy for you, that may be toxic for you. This is taking stock of the situation and making a command decision that this no longer serves you and you need to move away from it, which brings you into your 3 energy. And this 3 of Wands here is you making those changes and building something new. So as you're moving through this energy into the future, yes, you're running away from your past, essentially. You have the passion and the drive to move you forward from that, though. Like, this is almost like your driving force. You're just kind of haphazardly going into it. So moving forward, though, as you put more and more distance between you and this situation, you're going to regain your confidence. You're going to regain your strength and your stamina. You're going to continue moving farther and farther away from this situation as you're building something new. And your new sense of confidence and your new sense of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like built into you. Not pride, self-esteem. As your confidence, your self-esteem, your self-worth start growing back, start coming back, start developing again, and you get more and more comfortable with the distance that you're creating, it's going to become easier and easier for you to make plans and make decisions and start putting the pieces together of where you're going and what you're going to do next. Because right now you're in a kind of chaotic energy. Like I said, it really feels like you're just trying to leave this scenario. So the water is very, very turbulent over here right now. Your current situation is it doesn't feel like a tower moment, but it does feel like very choppy waters over here. So as you move forward, as you create distance and space, as you come back into your power, things will start to smooth over. You'll gain your confidence, and that will help you build for the future. Okay, so can we clarify judgment, please? Can we clarify judgment in the recent past for Taurus? Whoops, that one fell. I think we got a duplicate here. Oh, no, I thought that was something else. Okay, so we've got a King of Swords. So that's decisions, strategy, clarity, wishes coming true, emotional security, emotional satiety, and your Four of Cups. Okay, so your Four of Cups is feeling unfulfilled. It's definitely apathy for a situation. It's recognizing that your cup is not being filled and this situation is not for you. You have your King of Cups here. You're definitely not in your emotions in this situation. I feel like you're kind of in this place of hoping things will get better. You're making wishes that things will get better, but at the end of the day, you're kind of just getting more of the same, and it's leaving you feeling like this. It's leaving you feeling tied to a situation. So this judgment is you recognizing that this situation is bullshit and you don't need it anymore. And that's your Four here. So you're gaining clarity in the sense of you recognize that the situation is not for you. Where you're lacking clarity is where you're going next. And that's part of the projection into the future, is where are you going next? What are your next steps? Because right now, like I said, you're very turbulent. Your energy is very turbulent. You don't know where you're going or what you're doing. The main priority is escape and getting out of this. Okay. Can we clarify the Ten of Swords, please? Can we clarify the Ten of Swords in the current energy? All right, we've got King of Wands, transitions, and a Page of Wands. Okay. So death is transitions and transformation. That's Saturn energy, that's Scorpio energy. Your Page of Wands it's kind of excitement over new creative endeavors. And your King of Wands is really just having the courage to move forward. Your King of Wands kind of echoes your Strength card here. So it's the lessons. It's the lessons that you've learned in this transition, and you're taking that energy into the future. We have a lot of fiery energy here. You've got your Knight of Wands, your King of Wands, and your Page of Wands. So whatever it is you're doing, like, you're definitely in it. But it's, again, it's fire energy. It feels very erratic for you. It feels very almost impulsive. Page of Wands can be impulsive in nature, but again, this is really about just moving forward into the next situation. Okay. What do we want to clarify? Can we clarify the three of Wands, please? In the near future, what can we tell What can we tell Taurus about the near future? What does the Three of Wands bring for Taurus? Okay. Y'all are funny. New perspectives, new information, new knowledge, seeing things differently than you have in the past. This is you basically assessing the situation and figuring out what works for you, what doesn't, and where you're going, and what you're doing in the future. That's funny. I can't make this stuff up, you guys. Okay. So your Two of Swords here, this generally speaks to having to make decisions but not knowing what decision to make. It can be a lack of clarity, it can be a lack of insight or intuition, but because of the placement and because of the fact that it's in your near future, I feel like this is twofold. You're going to have new information. You're going to have a hard time making a decision initially. And it's really just because I feel like you've been in this situation for so long that when opportunity does present itself, you're not going to recognize it at first. What else can you tell me? What does the Three of Wands bring for the future? Hermit. Okay, so inside the Hermit's lamp, you have the star. The star is your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, the things that you are searching for. Your Hermit here is focusing on those things and really kind of leaving everything else behind. And it's almost like stripping away what's unnecessary and focusing on your future. And that three-step process is what's going to get you to your 3 here. So as you're moving through this situation, as your confidence begins to come back, you're going to gain new information that comes from your transitions over here. That new information is going to leave you a little bit uneasy. You're not going to know what decision to make. And so when you get to that point of having a few different options and not knowing what decision to make, that's when you're going to get into this Hermit energy of, okay, we're going to focus on what's most important in this moment. And that's what's going to lead you into your 3 energy over here of, okay, we've made a decision. We know what's important. We have a direction now. And that's what your 3 is. You have a direction and you can begin building for your future. All right. Messenger Oracle, what do we have for Taurus for this week? What do we have for Taurus? Do we have any messages for Taurus? You were born to create. Okay. So, oops, they're all falling in my lap. So all of this fiery energy over here that you've got going on, fire is the, it's creativity, it's passion, it's inspiration, the urge to create. So you were born to create. That's telling me that this fire energy that you have in the current moment that you're taking forward, you need to put that creative energy towards figuring out where your passions are for the future. This is going to help you make those decisions because you need to follow your passions moving forward. I'm hearing also, this has to do with Hangman energy. I'm hearing also that you need to stop listening to the opinions of other people. And that's part of the reason that you're going to be in this energy of not knowing what decision to make, because you're going to put too much stock in what other people say and not enough stock in your own intuition and what your heart is telling you to do. Which brings me to the next card that came out, Follow the Moon. This is all about your intuition. This is following that inner guidance system that tells you when something is good for you and when something is bad for you. And so again, you need to be very, very careful of who you're taking advice from, because this is your journey. Okay? And your journey and your path is not a community project. Solicit advice if you absolutely must from people that you trust implicitly, but don't pull the audience on your life, because you will get 20 different answers and you won't know what to do. This is all about you doing what's right for you in this moment. Finding a new path that resonates with you. Whatever that is, however that looks for you. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck here, we have heed the messengers. So you're going to be getting signs. This could come in the form of angel numbers. It could come in the form of like animals crossing your path. It could come in your dreams. It could come as any number of things. But these messengers are going to help you along the way. They're going to help guide you towards your next steps. But you have to be open and listening to what they're going to say. And I'm hearing that some of you have blocked off your intuition at this point. This card especially, with the moon in the background here, this is very much about blocking your intuition and not listening to it. So this is, I don't want to say it's a warning, but it is kind of a notice, I guess, that you need to listen. You need to listen to your guides, and you need to listen to your intuition. Anything else? Wow, this is interesting. Okay. For whatever reason, Moonology is asking me to pull this out for you. I don't know why. Okay. And look, there's the Taurus on the bottom. Your dreams need a practical plan. What have I been telling you? You need information, and that's where your Hangman comes in here. That's what wanted to come out. Your dreams need a practical plan. Because like I said, your energy over here, it's very frenetic. It's very turbulent. You're moving, but you don't have direction. You don't have clarity. This full moon in Taurus, your dreams need a practical plan. That's why it came out. So that's going to be your energy moving forward. Again, you've got your Strength card. So use that strength and use that confidence to begin putting a plan together. Because you can't just throw stuff at the wall and expect something to happen. I mean, you can, but your chances of actually achieving something are very, very minimal. That's why you need a practical plan. So you may be more in your emotions and in your passions right now. And that's okay, because you're transitioning through this situation. But as you move this direction, start putting your plan together. Anything else? No, that's it. All right, Taurus, thank you for being here, for bringing your energy. Don't forget to check your sun, moon, and rising signs. Please like and subscribe if this reading resonated with you. And if it did and you would like a personal reading, you can find a link below, or you can find me on my website at psychicsophi.com. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.